Hi, welcome to JC Feng Geography. Today, I will teach you what a low pressure and a high pressure are. But before we start the video, if you like it, please subscribe, like and share. What is a low pressure and a high pressure? A low pressure is an area of the atmosphere where the air pressure is lower than the surrounding areas, typically below 1010 millibars. High pressure, however, is an atmospheric system where the air pressure is higher than the surrounding, causing air to sink. What impacts does low pressure brings to our weather? Low pressure usually brings unsettled weather, including clouds, winds, and precipitation like rain. This is because rising air causes these systems to cool and causes water vapor, which is gases, to condense. Other names for low pressure. They are also known as depression, which can lead to stormy weather if the pressure is around 993 to 983 HPA. Two main types of low pressure. Some very strong low pressures are called hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons, which are all considered a tropical cyclone. They gain energy from warm waters. They formed in the tropics, where ocean temperature is above 26 degrees. Temperate cyclones, which is also known as extratropical cyclones, occurs in the mid-latitudes, 35 to 65, where temperature difference between the equator and the poles are more moderate than in the tropics. Extratropical cyclones or post-tropical cyclones are tropical cyclones that have transited to a temperate cyclone. Other types of cyclones. Polar cyclones are low-pressure zones embedded within the polar air masses near the North Pole or South Pole. A mesocyclone is a large area of rotating air, typically around 2 to 6 miles in diameter, within a thunderstorm, often found in supercells, which are the most severe type of thunderstorms. 50% of them produce tornadoes, which is a rotating column of air that touches the ground and a cloud above. It is also known as twisters. A subtropical cyclone is a weather system that combines characteristics of both tropical and extratropical cyclones, lacking the deep, warm core and fully symmetrical conversion of a tropical cyclone. It can transition into a tropical cyclone if it remains over warm water long enough for the convection to build closer to the center. How can a high pressure impact our weather? A high pressure, which is also known as anticyclone, typically brings steady wet weather, which are dry and bright weather, because the descending air warms up and prevents cloud formation. In summer, this leads to sunny, warm conditions, but in winter, the sky is clear, but however, the cold with a risk of frost and fog on cold days. Winds are usually light because the pressure difference is low. Nicknames for low and high pressure. The nickname for low pressure are the chill, the drip, the sinker, and laid back. Nicknames for high pressure are the boss, the squeeze, the push, and the overload. Both of the names are usually called the chill vs the thrill, sun vs sun at all, and the calm vs the storm. Here are the glossaries for the previous difficult words. An atmosphere is the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth or another planet. An air pressure is the weight of the air in the atmosphere. Condense means change from a gas or vapor to a liquid. In hurricane, it is a name used for very strong low pressure that form in the middle and eastern Pacific Atlantic Ocean. Cyclones are a name used for very strong low pressures that form in the Indian Ocean. And a typhoon is a name used for very strong low pressure that formed in the western Pacific Ocean. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.